It's gratefulness and just gives us a responsibility to do better.
It was a very big challenge that I have to prove it. I have to prove it that this song should my voice should be there in the song, you know.
Ramarao and Ram Charan who are with us, who dance with full stamina for the song. Thank you all.
The first thing was surprise. The second thing is like my heart is going to burst out with happiness.
All this hard work, all this patience, sincerity towards my work, towards my poetry that pays today.
దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు సెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సొట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు.
It's still sinking in. It happened at 7 this morning, but none of us believe it just yet. Akshita was in the studio to bring India the amazing news that Natu-Natu from RRR has won Best Song at the Golden Globe Awards. Now, no time for cynics, no time for skeptics, Akshita.
For sure.
Today is a day for a huge celebration. We're not going to be mealy-mouthed about this. We are going all out to celebrate what is truly an Indian achievement. Thanks for being with Akshita and me. The next 2 hours, we're going to catch you up not just on the victory, but all of the amazing voices who, surprise, surprise, were first here on India Today. The headlines first. A mega India Today impact. 3 engineers have been suspended in the metro bridge collapse case. The deputy chief engineer and executive engineer are among those suspended in Bengaluru.
Demolition after evacuation drive today. Elaborate steps taken to ensure heavy machinery not used to avoid tremors in Joshimath.
Big clashes on the streets of Bihar's Buxar between cops and farmers over compensation demand. Vehicles set ablaze. Cops lathi charge to disperse crowds.
And a lorry stunt proves deadly for superstar Ajit's fan in Chennai. Man falls off after attempting to dance on a moving lorry during Ajit's movie release. The world today is dancing to Natu-Natu. It's a Telugu song. It's a pan-India movie, pan-India song. Call it what you like. But we've scripted history at the Golden Globes. For the first time, the Golden Globe is coming home, Shiv. It's coming to India. We'll be in Indian soil and by an Indian movie. This is a huge achievement. And you know, we can keep going on and on about it.
And people have only seen clips of the song, I suspect. But
exactly.
The greatest tribute to this song, Akshita, today will be to start this tribute broadcast, this celebration, by playing the full Natu-Natu video for all of our millions of viewers around India and around the world. Don't look away. Enjoy this absolute beauty.
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు సెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సొట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 తీర నాటు 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 ఊర నాటు 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 పచ్చి మిరపలాగా పిచ్చనాటు నాటు 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 పిచ్చు కత్తిలాగా వెర్రి నాటు.
I've had enough of this nonsense! You two, out!
No, Jake, I've had enough of your bullying.
Go away!
Go!
పోయేలా ఢండన కరమోగినట్టు సెవులు సిల్లు పడేలాగా కీసు పిట్ట కూసినట్టు ఏలు సిటికెలేసేలా ఎప్పారం సాగినట్టు కాలు సింధు తొక్కేలా దుమ్మారం రేగినట్టు ఒళ్ళు చెమట పట్టేలా వీరంగం చేసినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 తీర నాటు 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 పూర నాటు 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 గంట పారలాగా చెట్ట నాటు 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 కమోతలాగా తిక్క నాటు
That song playing on loop, no doubt, in our heads for the days to come. I want to take this across now. For the first time, Mr. Vijayendra Prasad, S.S. Rajamouli's father, the famous writer, also is a legendary writer, wrote also RRR, is joining us this evening. Sir, good evening, namaskaram. Many, many congratulations to you, to Rajamouli and your entire family, sir.
Thank you so much. A small correction.
Sir.
A small correction. You said I'm Rajamouli's father. No, it's the other way around. Rajamouli is my son.
Very well said, sir. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
Cloud 9 or Cloud 10.
Have you had a chance to speak with your son, sir?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet, but did you watch the Golden Globes, sir?
Yes.
Did you watch the ceremony? Did you catch it live?
No. Please come again. I'm not able to hear you.
Sir, we were asking if you managed to catch the ceremony. Did you see the winning moment?
Yeah, I have seen it. I have seen it.
And what were the emotions you felt, sir? Were you sure that you would always win, that RRR would win this laurel?
No. But once it's being screened in US, seeing the response of it, I thought it had a fair chance of getting one or two other nominations and prizes. It's not that big surprise, but a pleasant surprise.
Sir, why do you think this movie has been received with so much love in the United States and other countries? It is quite unusual. We have seen, Indian movies in the past sometimes, becoming big hits in other countries. But this is unusual. What do you think was the secret of it?
Shall I tell the honest answer?
Yes, please.
Somebody can make a guess, but it won't be the right answer because they never knew that's going to be big success. If somebody knows it's going to be a big success, we would have sold the movie. We would have kept it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Is it not?
True. I agree with you. But what do you think it is, sir? I'm sure when you saw all the love that the movie was getting, and you are a writer of this film, what do you think it was? Because you have written many films, sir. What was there in this film, in your view, that made it such a huge success in the hearts of people outside the country?
Someone in the clouds, he smiled. Someone in the sky, he smiled, that's all. God has smiled.
God has smiled.
There's not attributing any logic to it. It's God's hand.
And everyone is singing Natu-Natu. Unfortunately, the movie didn't win, best film, even though all of us here were cheering for it, and all of us believe that this is the best film. It doesn't matter who else won, but that is how award ceremonies go. But the song itself, sir, what did you think of the song?
Wonderful. It's a tailor-made song to get claps in the theatre, because as we Indians, we have been subjugated by the British for a long time. Any Indian getting one upon the British is going to get claps in the auditorium. So it is designed for that.
Yeah. But you had people dancing in American theatres also, sir. That was the impact of the song. Mr. Vijayendra, the biggest, perhaps, compliment that's come for RRR is that it's been a fitting tribute to Alluri Sitaram Raju and also, of course, to Komaram Bhim. What do you have to say about that, sir?
Alluri Sitaram and Komaram Bhim are historical figures in India, no doubt about it, in Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Hindi or overseas, it doesn't matter who they are. The sheer situation is it that carried forward.
And was that with the message with which you wrote also the story, sir, to kind of ensure that there is international spotlight on these heroes?
Something like The same question somebody asked me, put them. The inspiration is Gandhiji. The inspiration is Gandhiji. Gandhiji.
Yes.
Gandhiji and the currency note.
Wow.
got
Do you think these two heroes will become more well known thanks to the movie now, sir?
No, I don't think you got the answer properly. I said, inspired by Gandhiji, the Gandhiji and the currency note,
Yes.
the money. The money is the inspiration.
Wow.
You got it? Make a good movie, make good money. Thank you.
Vijendra sir, okay, I think we've lost that line with Vijendra sir, but I'm sure he's being bombarded with calls.
He's a
So I'm
busy
actually,
man, yes.
I think we should count ourselves lucky that we got that little chat with him, Akshita. But you know, I'm hearing RRR 2 is already locked and loaded. Akshita, is that what you're hearing? Everyone's hungry for that now.
I most definitely hope so, Shiv, and I'm sure that seeing the success of RRR, seeing how it's being received internationally, not just here in India, it's definitely going to be, you know, firing off from all cylinders. Once S.S. Rajamouli lands back in India, he's a busy man right now, because the next few weeks it's awards season. Golden Globes done and dusted, green tick there. And next is the Oscars, Shiv, the big one.
That's the big one.
I have no doubt now. You know, I was like, is it going to happen, is it not? But the Golden Globes done, and so easily at that, I have no doubt that one Oscar is also coming our way for sure.
This is RRR's big foot in the door. You know, now we've established it. All that, you know, all the, you know, Americans dancing, all those Instagram videos, it was not a flash in the pan. This was real. It was not just some kind of, you know, flashy popularity that would disappear
and
the next day.
contenders.
The Golden Globes have affirmed and validated that kind of incredible popularity. And like Akshita said, the Oscars is the next stop. In our minds, the Oscar to mil gaya. The movie already has got an Oscar. Now it's just a formality in Los Angeles whenever the ceremony actually happens. Now, as RRR roars and how across all corners, let's get you all the top highlights, and they've been coming thick and fast right through the day since early this morning. RRR scripted history today by winning the Best Original Song at the Golden Globes. Natu-Natu has beaten songs by globally renowned artists, totally living up to the rise and roar in its name. Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, so many others had to bow to this song.
First nomination and first.
Hugs, cheers, laughter, such beautiful emotions on display amid the RRR team right after they created history at the Golden Globes. And why not? The film has won so many hearts, shattered records at the box office, and so many at the Golden Globes itself turned around, took notice and said, hey, there's a table with a Golden Globe on it.
RRR's iconic music composer M.M. Keeravani, also known as M.M. Cream, broke down at the ceremony while giving an emotional speech after the Best Song Award win for Natu-Natu. His composition. This is the face of the song, ladies and gentlemen.
This award belongs to, in order of priority, my brother and the director of the movie, S.S. Raj.
And imagine this, Rihanna was defeated by M.M. Keeravani and the RRR team, but she was graceful about it. As she walked off, she was seen showering love and congratulating the RRR team. Essentially, you can see her mouthing congrats, guys, and waving at them. Ram Charan is seen waving back at Rihanna. Her song Lift Me Up was also nominated in the same category. She lost out to Natu-Natu. That has been the impact of this anthem.
Imagine beating Rihanna at the Golden Globes. RRR's Natu-Natu thrilled the audiences, not just across India, but obviously all across the globe. Foreign fans of the song have been spotted dancing to the song during the movie screening in Los Angeles. And I can tell you, everywhere on social media, everyone's trying to master that hook step now.
Speaking of, Shiv, have you tried the dance step?
I've got two left feet, so there's no way in hell I would be able to do something far simpler than this step. It's incredible what these guys have done. I'm not going to try. Have you tried it, Akshita?
No, I'm scared to. I think I'll trip. You know, it's so complicated with the feet.
No,
It's pretty scary.
I want to know something. Are those two really dancing or have they speeded up the video? That's incredible.
I agree. A lot of people are saying this, and I've been like, aggressively justifying and defending the song, saying, no, they haven't sped it up. These two are incredible, great dancers. They're amazing. You've seen their previous music videos, etc. But I think what will set the record straight is a live performance at the Oscars. I'm really looking forward to that because we're hearing Shiv. It's most definitely on the cards. Whether we win or not, I'm pretty sure we will. But there is going to be a live performance, we're being told, by Junior NTR and Ram Charan at the Oscar stage for Natu-Natu.
I'm already picturing that entire genteel Oscar audience on their feet trying to do it in their gowns.
I really hope so.
I hope there's like there's a dressing advisory for this time's Oscars, and people don't wear gowns, they wear trousers, because nobody's going to be able to do those steps in a gown. But RRR came, saw and conquered at the Golden Globes, and how? Rajamouli's blockbuster has scripted history today by winning that coveted Golden Globe for Best Original Song for Natu-Natu. One of the two categories it was nominated in. The composer of Natu-Natu, K.M. Keeravani, received the award in LA. You've got to listen to the words he spoke and all the body language when that announcement was made. Take a look.
And the Golden Globe goes to Natu-Natu, RRR.
It's finally happened. The world approves Natu-Natu. RRR scripted history. It's a moment of pride for all Indians and Indian cinema collectively. The world was dancing to the tunes of Natu-Natu, and this Golden Globes victory is the validation that all the music lovers were waiting for with folded hands and crossed fingers. The West has joined in the Natu-Natu craze. Everyone's celebrating M.M. Keeravani's masterpiece that has been sung by Kala Bhairava and Rahul Sipliganj. The lyrics to this dance number has been penned by Chandra Bose. The composer received the award with utmost pride and thanked the man whose vision led to the foundation stone for Natu-Natu, S.S. Rajamouli.
This award belongs to, in order of priority, my brother and the director of the movie, S.S. Rajamouli, for his vision. I thank him for his constant trust in my work and support.
Oscar-winning composer A.R. Rahman also took a moment to congratulate Team RRR as he tweeted, "Incredible paradigm shift. Congrats Keeravani Garu from all Indians and your fans. Congrats S.S. Rajamouli Garu and the whole RRR team." Chiranjeevi too showed his excitement for this epic win. He wrote, and we quote, "What a phenomenal historic achievement. Golden Globe's Best Original Song. Motion Picture Award to M.M. Keeravani Garu. Take a bow. Heartiest congratulations, Team RRR. And S.S. Rajamouli, India is proud of you. Hashtag Natu-Natu." Alia Bhatt reshared the video of the winning moment on her Instagram stories along with several red hearts. Actor Shah Rukh Khan also took to social media and congratulated Team RRR on their big win. He wrote, "Sir just woke up and started dancing to Natu-Natu, celebrating your win at Golden Globes. Here's to many more awards and making India so proud." Previously, this period drama was screened across cities in the US. Be it Beyond Fest or IMAX screening, visuals of fans leaving their seats to match the steps with the leading men, Junior NTR and Ram Charan, had been doing rounds on the internet. Recently, the film was screened at the biggest Chinese theatre and fans were going gaga over Natu-Natu. And as RRR has crossed one big milestone with this Golden Globes win, a win that signifies that Indian cinema is moving in the right direction and that the era of S.S. Rajamouli has just begun. And not to forget, Natu-Natu had a tough competition with Rihanna and Lady Gaga also nominated in the same category. The wave of this foot-tapping number is here to stay.
Go!
The resounding win also increases hopes for the Oscars. And now all the cine fans across the country are rooting for Natu-Natu and RRR with extreme pride. Like the RRR movie official handle rightly said, India, this is the best news to wake up to. And we second that. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
So that was a golden moment when we made history at the Golden Globes. And it's a moment we'll never forget. It's about 7:10, I remember, in the morning when the news broke that Natu-Natu has won. I want to bring in Vishal Mishra now. He's a singer. He sang the Hindi version of Natu-Natu. It was called Nacho-Nacho. This was truly a pan-India movie. So every song you had a Hindi version, a Tamil version, Malayalam version, all languages covered. Vishal, congratulations to you. You're a part of the RRR family. Before anything else, Vishal, please just sing Nacho-Nacho for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Vishal, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear
One
you now.
request, Vishal. Can you sing a bit of Nacho-Nacho for us?
I think it's the day for Nacho-Nacho, isn't it?
Truly.
The full nation should do Nacho-Nacho. I'll sing a line for you and everybody watching us. बैली जैसे धूल उड़ा के सिंग उड़ा के तुम भी नाचो बाजी टम के ताल ढोल बेटा राजू उड़ के ना तेरे शे भी तेज देखो चल सके ना कोई नाचो मिट्टी जोता रोट मोटा मिर्चा खा के ऐसे नाचो के आजा छोरे नाचो 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 वीरे नाचो.
What I love about that, Vishal, and people like you is, you guys don't even need musical accompaniments. Your voices are like a musical instrument. Absolutely beautiful. I wish we could hear more, but we'd like to hear what you thought about today's victory. Natu-Natu, Nacho-Nacho, they've been going viral for so long. In many people's minds, Vishal, ये जीत तो पक्की थी. Everyone knew कि ये मिलने ही वाला था.
I'm just glad and I'm very happy, for the reason that today a song has won which is not a hip-hop song, it's not a pop song, it's a song made on desi beats. It represents our country, it represents our culture. And even in the film when the song comes, they ask that. They're doing waltz there and they ask, desi nach.
Exactly.
And then they start this song. So for me to be a part of it and to have sung the Hindi version which has got so much love, and more than the award, it's our culture that is being celebrated all across the world. We had some great opponents and defeating them, and everybody has praised the culture. I think every Indian should be proud of this award.
So beautifully put, Vishal. I think that's why we're all celebrating this moment right now. But tell us, what was the process like? What was it like working with S.S. Rajamouli, with Keeravani as well? Did you always have an inkling that this song is going to be a game changer?
It was a game changer definitely for me, because I nearly missed my flight when I was singing it. I did a film called Kabir Singh, and there was a certain song that I made and composed there called Kaise Hua.
Yeah.
And it got a lot of love, and Mr. Keeravani gave me a call, and I recorded my first song with him, and then he called me to Hyderabad, and I recorded multiple Telugu songs for him. And then this happened. He said there is a film called RRR, which everybody knew about. I also knew about it. And he said there is a song called Sholay, which is Ettara Agenda in Telugu, and I sang the Telugu, Tamil and the Hindi song, Hindi version of that song. And then while I was about to leave the studio, he said that there is this song called Natu-Natu, and the BPM, which is beats per minute, is 165. So there is a lot of energy. And then he showed me the video, and I saw the video 16, 17 minutes. I nearly missed my flight, and I recorded. So, but I could feel the magic while I was singing the song. And it's all Mr. Rajamouli's and Keeravani sir's magic. I think the clarity that Rajamouli sir has, and he's somebody that I have looked up to for so long for the work that he has done. But when you meet him personally, you get to know why is he Rajamouli, because of the clarity and the belief in the execution, in the portrayal of our Indian culture. You see anything about all his films, it's all about Indianness.
Yeah.
It's all about what we are. And it's a great fact that today, the most Indian feeling of it, everybody who goes to a barat or who goes to a marriage does this Desi Nach, and I'm so glad that it's been validated internationally.
It's a really difficult dance step, so I wonder how many people are going to actually master it nicely. But Vishal, there are some songs that have a magic in them, and that's the reason why they are so embraced around the world. While you were singing this song for the first time, how did it feel? And from a technical musician's perspective, because guys like you are not just artists. There's a huge amount of background work that goes into mastering the delivery of a song. How difficult or easy was it? How challenging was it? How did it feel delivering this song?
I sang it in some 17 minutes. So it's the energy of the song. When you hear it also, you would feel like grooving. And when I saw the song, it was magic. It was magic. It was nothing less than magic. And I felt it that something is going to happen. So while I was coming back to Bombay from Hyderabad, and then when the song released and bursted, I could never do those steps, but the steps are magic. But I think it's the energy of Mr. Keeravani, and the source and all the credit should go to him.
No, I think you deserve some credit, because you look at the energy of the song itself, the fact that you have to get your tempo right up to that and ensure that you could keep up that energy in the song, that itself is a huge task. So when it is Rajamouli, when it is Keeravani, was there a bit of pressure? Was it a bit intimidating for you, Vishal?
Not really. Actually, for me, it's the art that is intimidating, not the artist. And when you look at somebody's art, and when they respect your art and you respect theirs, there is nothing but admiration and magic that happens through this friction. And I think when somebody as good as Rajamouli sir or M.M. Keeravani sir, who've been doing this for so long, what you do is you learn, you imbibe, and intimidation kind of stops that process, I feel. So obviously they know my work, they have seen my work, they have heard my work, and so they were also respecting me a lot. But so much to learn from everybody experience. And I always feel in any field, if there is somebody who has more number of years given into that field, I think you should just learn from them. So I had my ears and my eyes open and my heart open, and I got to learn so much. And I'm so glad that all the learning is being celebrated by millions and millions out there.
Vishal, one final question, because see, it's a big world. The huge musical artists were also nominated alongside Natu-Natu. Fabulous, super successful artists, whether it is Lady Gaga, Rihanna and the others, Taylor Swift. I mean, these are, they're at the very top of their game. How does it feel? And Akshita is right, by the way. I count you as part of the Natu-Natu family. You sang the Hindi version, but you are very much part of the big success that's being celebrated today. So I want to know, how does it feel to be I don't want to make somebody else's achievement seem small, because Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Rihanna are amazing artists. But how does it feel to be in a position where your song was, judged better than their music?
For me, it is more than this thing is more than an artist for me. For me, if it was a hip hop song, I would have still been happy. But what makes me the happiest is that I know the roots of the country. I've come from Uttar Pradesh and I know how rooted Rajamouli sir and everybody is. And that root that millions in the country are celebrating is celebrated all across the borders and internationally in front of such huge artists. I think it's a matter that India should be really proud today. And everybody who wants to make music or art should get inspired to do Indian art, because I think all the beauty lies here. And this is the year that it has started, and I think it's going to be.
Akshita, should we make Vishal sing a little bit more before we let him go?
Sure.
Because we've been getting a lot of messages, Vishal, by popular demand. Your fans, our viewers are saying, please unko thoda ek baar aur gaane ke liye bol do.
Vishal,
so please,
also,
not one line, 2 lines this time, Vishal.
And Vishal, if you sing Telugu, we'd love the Natu-Natu version also.
I know a little bit of it, I'll try.
Please.
अरे बैल जैसे धूल उड़ा के सींग उठा के तुम भी नाचो, बाज जम के ताल ढोल बेटा राज उड़ के ना, शेर से भी तेज देखो चल सके ना कोई नाच, मिट्टी जोता रोटू मोटा मिर्चा खा के ऐसे नाचो, ना बाडा सूडू ना पाडा सूडू ना बाडा सूडू, नाचो 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 वीरे नाचो, नाचो 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 यारा नाचो.
Fabulous, fabulous, Vishal. Congratulations once again. Our big respects to you, your fraternity, your family. What a lovely day for all of us. And thank you for giving us a chance to celebrate that with you. Thank you so much. Vishal Mishra, who sang the Hindi version of the song that's won the Golden Globe today in the United States. Now, Akshita has been right at the front line of this coverage. I wish I was awake to see the actual victory. She certainly was with her team. The lead singer of the actual Telugu version of the song, Rahul Sipliganj, after winning, spoke first to India today. Listen in to what he told Akshita.
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిట్ట దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు సెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సెట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరవ తొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 ఊర నాటు. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations, Rahul.
Hello.
What were you doing when you found out you won?
I was actually in gym, so was working out, and so I didn't expect that. I thought the results will be at 10 o'clock or like that. But expect చేయలేదు, expect नहीं किया था. हिंदी या तेलुगु?
English.
Okay.
So, English లో చెప్పండి. English లో
So
చెప్పండి.
expect किया नहीं था मैं. So okay. So I didn't expect that the results will come little earlier. So felt so happy, I got more energy after listening to that news, and I did 2 more reps.
I'm sure. I'm glad, but it worked out for you. You were in the gym, you didn't expect it, you didn't know when it was happening. And I think everyone I've spoken to is essentially saying this, that oh my God, we can't believe and we're not able to digest that something like this happened.
No. I'm not saying that I know everything, but I didn't expect results soon. I thought, original song nomination after 10 o'clock, 10:30 वैसा आएगा, but early results early results सुन के I was confused, and
we should have woken you up when we did. We were live from 6:30 waiting for the results, so we should have woken you up then and had you live with us when the result came in. But Rahul, I want to understand, the magic that you've created in this song. In Natu-Natu, and I've heard many of your songs, even from Ala Vaikunthapuramalu. I love your music, I love your singing, but this particular song, why is it special for you? Take us through the process, how you worked on the song also with the entire team.
Yeah, my journey with Keeravani is, states back more than a decade. And I must say it has been a blessing actually. And, sir believed me, and he trusted. He made me to sing in all 4 languages, and it's an amazing opportunity to me. And I want to thank all whole India. They made this song a very big, huge hit and sensation, and I'm feeling so happy.
I'm sure. You made all of us so proud. But when we talk about this song, why does it stand out for you? When you first heard the tune, the lyrics, what was the thoughts that went by your head, Rahul? Did you expect this kind of a massive reception for it?
No, I didn't. No, definitely I didn't expect that. But when I started singing this tune, actually before lyrics, we generally sing tune. After that, उसके बाद में lyrics लिखा जाता है उसमें. So when I heard the tune, I didn't know that this tune is for RRR. And when I got lyrics, and when I started singing lyrics after some few days, so then I got to know it's from RRR. That time I was a little bit more nervous and little happy, a little nervous, little shivering, because a very big movie. The song should become final to me, and I have to see my voice, with the 2 superstars. So felt so happy.
Did you feel slightly intimidated because you've got S.S. Rajamouli, Junior NTR, Ram Charan, Keeravani sir himself as the music composer? Did you feel a little intimidated when they first approached you for this song?
No, not like that. See, actually, मतलब थोड़ा nervousness था, but singing for RRR, it was a very big challenge to me, and I have to prove it. I was only in one thought that I have to prove it that this song should my voice should be there in the song. I did a lot of hard work for that, so that's what happened.
The energy of this song and the energy you've brought into the song is commendable. So congratulations on that, Rahul. This is so well deserved. What do you think this really will do for Indian music, for Telugu music, Rahul, this Golden Globes win? How do you see it transforming our industry?
No, actually, I just want to say one thing, no words. I'm very emotional right now. People are standing in front of me, a lot of people. And, I'm very much scared, nervous, and a lot of happiness. I'm a little bit confused. I want to thank to Keeravani sir, S.S. Rajamouli sir, and all the team, RRR team, Junior NTR sir, Chandrabose sir, who penned lyrics, and, Ram Charan sir, and, Prem Rakshit sir, who choreographed it. So I'm so much happy. I'm not able to express anything right now.
I'm sure, and you have to get used to it. You're now an international star, Rahul. Everyone is going to be seeking you now for songs and, of course, for these kind of interviews. My last question to you, Rahul. Do you see RRR, do you see Natu-Natu winning an Oscar?
Yeah, right now I know that Golden Globe has won, Natu-Natu has won Golden Globe, and I don't know about Oscars and everything. I wish, and it would be every singer dream that if Oscar, if Natu-Natu receive Oscars, and I wish that, and rest is up to God.
So you heard the voice behind Natu-Natu, but what makes this song so truly special is also, no doubt, the video. The energy from Ram Charan, Junior NTR in that song is unmatchable. It's got everyone talking, everyone of course also trying the hook step. So we decided to show you how it's done. A small tutorial. Shiv, I hope you're watching too, because I'm hoping you'll catch a beat or two and be able to show us how it's done.
First, our right leg will just go back. Okay, move to the back and after that we'll go front, and again back, and again front. Let's start from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow, 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 slow. Natu, 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 veera natu. Natu, 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 veera natu. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's try with the music. Pata zulu natu, 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 veera natu. Natu, 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 veera natu.
You know, months ago, Akshita, it wasn't just Indian dancers. The distinct impact of Natu-Natu was the fact that, you know, people in the United States and other countries were dancing to Natu-Natu and posting on TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. And it organically kind of blew up. You know, nobody imposed Natu-Natu in anybody's face. And that's the reason why over the last few months there have been millions and millions of YouTube videos, tutorials like the ones you just saw, and many more in the United States. Take a look. We picked out the best ones for you.
Look at that. They did a fairly good job of Natu-Natu and copying that dance step way better than many of us at least. I've seen so many viral reels of people attempting to do the dance step and then stumbling over and falling over. We're going to continue getting you all of the viral videos of Natu-Natu, of this global phenomenon. We're also going to get you a very interesting report on the dazzling red carpet at the Golden Globes. I'm sure you're all very curious to know who wore what, particularly Junior NTR and Ram Charan. We'll tell you in just a bit.
రమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు సెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి సుట్టు నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిపినట్టు.
You're watching an India Today special broadcast being brought to you from the stunning ski resort of Klosters, Davos.
The 53rd World Economic Forum is back at the snow-clad slopes of Davos. The smartest minds gather to debate the world's biggest challenges: energy crisis, industry headwinds, geopolitical risks, social vulnerabilities. India Today and Business Today are at ground zero to bring you all the action. Catch top corporate tycoons, politicians and intellectuals as they discuss cooperation in a fragmented world. Watch the Davos brainstorm only on India Today and Business Today TV.
Amazon, the company that delivers packages at your doorstep, could soon be seen delivering you the electricity. In order to trade clean energy in India, Amazon has established a new energy company called AEI New Energy Trading Private Limited that works with Indian energy producing firms. While the US-based company will utilize the energy to power its own operations, there's a chance it may also power your home. The largest corporate consumer of clean energy in the world holds a Category 3 trade license in India. The American company has contracted with private firms to supply it with 720 megawatts of power. Amazon will use this electricity to power its warehouses, cloud services centers, web centers, other operations and to our homes through local electricity service providers. But why is this billion-dollar behemoth attempting to enter the electricity market when its primary business is thriving? The answer is to target of becoming a carbon-neutral firm by 2040. This would also assist India in achieving its carbon-neutral goal, which was set for 2070. By 2047, the nation also aims to revolutionize power generation through the development of green energy and enhance job growth. So soon, it could be a possibility that our Amazon OTT box is powered by Amazon itself.
Membership एक, खुशियाँ अनेक.
Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
The period drama has received nominations in categories including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Visual Effects, Best Foreign Language Film and Best Song for Natu-Natu. It has been an eventful time for the makers of RRR as the film also won 4 nominations at HCA Film Awards. The official Twitter handle of RRR shared the happy news and wrote, "The nomination spree continues. RRR bags 4 nominations at the HCA Film Awards. Thank you so much, jury, for recognizing RRR movie." While S.S. Rajamouli won a nomination in the Best Director category, the film was nominated in 3 others, including Best Picture, Best Action Film and Best International Film. Earlier, RRR had also bagged 2 2023 Golden Globes nominations in the Best Original Song for Natu-Natu and Best Non-English Picture category. The nominations were announced by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and were also posted on Golden Globes Awards official Twitter handle, which also congratulated all the nominees. RRR will be competing with other non-English language films including Korean romantic mystery film Decision to Leave, German anti-war drama All Quiet on the Western Front, historical drama Argentina 1985, and French-Dutch coming-of-age drama Close to bring this prestigious award home. While in the Best Original Song category, RRR will have a face-off with Carolina from Where the Crawdads Sing, Ciao Papa from Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, and Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And recently, adding to the list of awards and recognition, the LA Film Critics Association Awards was conferred to the Natu-Natu music director M.M. Kiravani for Best Music Score Original.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
The RRR team, including Ram Charan Jr., NTR and S.S. Rajamouli, made a style statement on the red carpet. Obviously, all eyes were on them. Arriving at their fashionable best were also Selena Gomez and so many others, including all of the people that Team RRR defeated on this incredible day. Take a look at what the red carpet looked like at the 2023 Golden Globes.
After taking a hiatus in 2022, Golden Globes finally returned to Beverly Hills in California to honor the year's best film and television performances. And celebrities graced the red carpet with a combination of traditional glamour and fresh, innovative silhouettes. The ceremony is not only known for the awards but also for the fashion trends too. And the team of RRR made a stylish appearance at the ceremony. Ram Charan was seen in a crisp band color ensemble and completed his outfit with a pair of straight fit trousers, black pointed shoes and a pair of sunglasses. His wife Upasana, on the other hand, was dressed up in a sari for the special occasion. As for Junior NTR, he kept it classy in a tuxedo with a white shirt and a black bow tie. His wife complimented him in a velvet gown, while filmmaker S.S. Rajamouli was seen in an Indian attire. Pictures and videos of Ram Charan, Junior NTR, S.S. Rajamouli and K.M. Keeravani went viral on social media in no time, and what was hard to not take notice of on the red carpet was the simplicity that Team RRR brought with them. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
Kashmir, once known as the paradise on earth, for more than 3 decades in the news for terror and killings, Deepa Soni, an artist from Udhampur, uses her brush to remind us of all good things about Kashmir. She wants the youth of the valley to be aware of the centuries-old heritage of Kashmir. She shares a vision of a positive, peaceful and fearless Kashmir through her canvas.
I keep on trying different mediums. Like आप देखेंगे कि 3-dimensional काम मैं बहुत करती हूँ, कई बार मैं abstracts बहुत करती हूँ, कई बार मैं folk styles भी कर रही हूँ, miniature के साथ में मेरा बहुत ही मुझे बहुत पसंद है miniature paintings करना, जो कि बसोली painting मुझे बहुत पसंद है.
Through her exquisite paintings, Soni recently depicted the autumn and what it means for the valley.
जो यंग जनरेशन है वो नए आर्ट फॉर्म्स के साथ काफ़ी इंस्पायर रहती है, और जो पुरानी जनरेशन है वो भी अपने पुराने हेरिटेज जो आर्ट फॉर्म्स करती आ रही है, अब वो आगे जनरेशन्स को नहीं सिखा रही है. तो कहीं ना कहीं जब यंग जनरेशन को इसमें इंटरेस्ट होगा तो ये फोक स्टाइल्स को हम आगे लेके जाएंगे.
Soni's main objective is to promote folk arts through exhibitions to keep the youth engaged. With Mauzu Mohammed, Bureau Report, India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
A B.Tech graduate in Madhya Pradesh is scripting a success story in dairy farming. Anil Patidar from Modi village, located 45 kilometers away from Agar Malwa district headquarters, chose to stay close to his roots and started his dairy in 2018.
मैंने सन 2014 में बीटेक किया है आरजीपी यूनिवर्सिटी भोपाल से और आज मेरे पास मैंने सोचा पहले कि जॉब में तो खुद का बिजनेस रहेगा नहीं, दूसरों के अंडर में काम करना पड़ेगा। मैंने डेयरी फार्म स्टार्ट किया, 8 गायों से मैंने शुरुआत की और आज मेरे पास 100 से 105 गायें हैं।
From cutting fodder to milking cows, Patidar relies on machines to manage his business. The venture that started with 4 cows now has more than 100. The business, he claims, is making big profit.
मेरे पास 600 से 700 लीटर दूध पर डे का रहता है।
कितना होता है आमदनी क्या?
अब इसमें सर 60-40 का रेशियो रहता है। मान लो जैसे कि 600 लीटर दूध है, 40 रुपये लीटर के हिसाब से जोड़ा अपन ने तो 24,000 का दूध हुआ। तो इसमें 60% मेरी इनकम है और 40% मेरा। हाँ।
Patidar claims one of the reasons to start his own dairy was to supply unadulterated milk. He claims many in the region are following his footsteps. Bureau Report, India Today.
You're watching an India Today special broadcast being brought to you from the stunning ski resort of Klosters, Davos.
The 53rd World Economic Forum is back at the snow-clad slopes of Davos. The smartest minds gather to debate the world's biggest challenges: energy crisis, industry headwinds, geopolitical risks, social vulnerabilities. India Today and Business Today are at ground zero to bring you all the action. Catch top corporate tycoons, politicians and intellectuals as they discuss cooperation in a fragmented world. Watch the Davos brainstorm only on India Today and Business Today TV.
Co-powered by only OLX Autos gives the best price for your car. In association with LIC, हर पल आपके साथ. Shop fashion brands at Ajio.
And the Golden Globe goes to Natu-Natu,
Accepting the award is M.M. Kiravani.
Rama Rao and Ram Charan, who are with us, who dance with full stamina for the song. Thank you all.
Salsa, not flamenco, my brother. Do you know Natu?
And I can't wait to see what kind of celebration is going to happen, not just there in LA, but back here in India once Team RRR comes back. I'm sure they've had a good night's sleep, or maybe not. Maybe they're just, partying the night away. But being the guys they are, I'm sure they need to get their rest because there's very much bigger up ahead. Remember, the Oscars are coming up as well. Thanks for tuning into this 2-hour special broadcast. First, the headlines. A big India Today impact. 3 engineers have been suspended in the Bengaluru Metro bridge collapse case. The Deputy Chief Engineer and Executive Engineer are among those who've been suspended.
Demolition after evacuation drive today. Chief Minister Dhami in Joshimath meets with residents. Elaborate steps taken to ensure heavy machinery not used to avoid tremors in Joshimath.
Big clashes on the streets of Bihar's Buxar between police and farmers over compensation demands. Vehicles set ablaze, police lathi charge to disperse crowds.
Lorry stunt proves deadly for superstar Ajit's fan in Chennai. Man falls off after attempting to dance on a moving lorry during Ajit's movie Tunivu's release.
All flights across the United States have been grounded due to a glitch with the Federal Aviation Administration's computer system. We're going to tell you more about this in just a moment.
And we're interrupting a special RRR broadcast to get you that big breaking update coming in from the United States, where flights across the country have been affected because of a technical glitch with the computer system in what's being termed as an unprecedented disruption.
Flight tracking website FlightAware reports that a staggering 760 flights within, into or out of the United States have either been grounded or delayed as a result of a technical glitch in the US Federal Aviation Administration system. It says the system that alerts pilots and other flight personnel about hazards or any changes to airport facility services and relevant procedures was not processing updated information, as a result of which flights across the United States are currently grounded. Passengers on social media have been reporting flight delays and outages across the United States. From Hawaii to Washington, airports from Texas to Pennsylvania have confirmed flights were impacted across the country. If you look at these images, that shows you what kind of flight density is usually the case in the United States, but now flights are grounded across the country. The US Federal Aviation Administration has just issued a statement on the flight groundings across the United States. They've just shared with passengers that they're still working to fully restore the notice to air mission system following this massive outage. The FAA has ordered airlines to pause all domestic departures for another 1.5 hours to allow the agency to validate the integrity of flight and safety information. So thousands of flights impacted all across the United States. For at least the next hour and a half, there will be no takeoffs or landings. Let's go across now to India Today's Ankit Kumar joining us live on this breaking story. Ankit, just take us through what the immediate impact is and then what the reason for this grounding is.
Well, Shiv, we need to understand a few nuances of the story that we are reporting. What we are showing on the screen is the live feed from Flight Radar 24. This is the US airspace as of now. This is live feed. It covers most of the civilian flights that are hovering over the US airspace right now. Now, what has happened is that the NOTAM system, which stands for the notice to airmen or notice to air missions, that system which guides civilian pilots before they take off, which guides about any potential hazard that might come up, any preventive airspace where they are not supposed to fly. It is a directive which guides the pilots about which areas to go, which areas to avoid. That particular system has been compromised, what we are given to understand. As you can see, there is still a lot of flights that are hovering over the US airspace. Remember, the flights that have taken off before this system had occurred, it is not likely that those flights are going to be affected. If we go by the word-to-word statement issued by the FAA, the landings have not been paused. So landings, they might be delayed, but they are still happening. What FAA has done is they have paused the departures. Now departures have been paused for next almost 90 minutes. The FAA is saying that they want to see that the system is completely rebooted, it is completely functioning the way it is supposed to function. But this on your screens is as of now the live feed of the US airspace. So far, we will also need to be a little bit more careful while reporting the number of cancelled flights, because the aggregator that we are showing right now and other aggregators such as Flight Aware, what they do is they put a weekly or a monthly numbers. Sometimes what happens is that the flights get cancelled or get delayed also because of, let's say, there is a snowfall, there is an adverse condition related to a volcano eruption. So those things are also in play. What we can confirm is that departures have been officially paused. We can also confirm that there is some delay in landings. What we can also confirm is that the flights that have taken place before this system was compromised, those flights have not been affected. The landings are still happening. Remember, NOTAM is not the only system that controls the flight operations. There is direct communication with the ATC. There are radar systems on board. So while we are expecting a lot of delays, and if the system is not corrected, we are also expecting a lot of cancellations going forward. But so far, there are no as such flight safety issues that has been reported. Shiv?
Okay, and let's hope it stays that way. Ankit, also any details of how long this outage has been there for now, and also a statement from the FAA that kind of tells us how long it could take for this technical glitch to be solved?
Well, the FAA has clearly said that it will take at least 90 minutes to before at least the departures are resumed. So we are assuming that at least 90 minutes for the system to completely, reboot. We still don't know if the departures will be resumed completely after 90 minutes. They might do it in a phase-wise manner. We still don't know the reasons behind the outage. There are some speculation that it could be a cyber attack. We don't know yet. NOTAM systems are supposed to be very safe, very secure internal systems. So I'm pretty sure there must be some kind of investigation, and we will know in due time what exactly has happened. But going by the statement that has been issued by the aviation authorities in the US, we believe that it will still take next few hours for the NOTAM systems at least to come back to normal.
Ankit, thanks very much for that crucial update. Travelers from India, from across the world, this is important information, so please be sure to check your flight schedules, to check on social media especially, to see what the latest updates are as far as your flight is concerned. This could have a cascading effect as far as delays are concerned, even if you are not immediately flying at this point of time. It's likely to be resolved in the next 90 minutes to 2 hours. We'll keep you posted right here on India Today on this big story. And I'm wondering if that flight grounding doesn't affect the travel plans of Mr. Rajamouli and co. Because, I'm wondering, the Golden Globes are over. I'm guessing they would either be making their way back or traveling somewhere else within the United States on work. I don't know. So hopefully they're not affected. But they've got so much to celebrate anyway.
Exactly.
Right?
And they could be staying put because the Oscars are in about a week from now. So an awards season, they'll be hoping that, they're getting one laurel after another and stay put in Beverly Hills. That's best for us as well, Shiv, right now.
Absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't want to stay a few more days in Beverly Hills? Not to make too much light out of this, but let's hope that whole aviation thing gets resolved very soon. But Rajamouli's magnum opus RRR is what we're talking about, and it's created history by winning a Golden Globe Award, a first for an Indian film. RRR has won Best Original Song for the viral track Natu-Natu at the Golden Globes, beating songs by globally renowned artists including Rihanna, Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift. Indian film composer M.M. Keeravani received the award on stage.
Very much HFPA for this prestigious award, Golden Globe. I'm very much overwhelmed with this great moment happening, and I'm very happy to share this excitement with my wife, who is sitting right there. This award, it's been a practice, age-old practice, to say that this award actually belongs to someone else, not me. So I was planning to not to say those words when I get an award like this, but I'm sorry to say that I'm going to repeat the tradition because I mean my words. This award belongs to, in order of priority, my brother and the director of the movie, S.S. Rajamouli, for his vision. I thank him for his constant trust in my work and support. And in order of priority, Mr. Prem Rachit, who animated the Natu-Natu song, and without him, this wouldn't have been happened. And Kala Bhairava, who had given wonderful arrangements for the song. And Mr. Chandra Bose, for his wonderful words as a lyricist. Mr. Rahul Sipliganj, along with Kala Bhairava, who rendered the song with high energy. And N.T. Ramarao and Ram Charan, who are with us, who dance with full stamina for the song. Thank you all. And last but not least, Mr. Salu Siddharth and Jeevan Babu, who programmed for the song. Wonderful work. Thank you very much. I just want to say a few words. Thank you, Srivalli. Thank you, Valli.
That's the first thing was surprise. The second thing is like my heart is going to burst out with happiness. Those are the two reactions. I mean, we expect this kind of reaction from Indians, but we don't. This never happened for an Indian film. I think even for an American film, where the audience get out of their seats, come to the front and dance for a song. No, it never happened. So
did you go to the sold-out screening last night?
Yes, of course I was there.
What did that feel like to hear this LA crowd just loving it?
It's mind-bogglingly good. I mean, we had a small inkling of it when they announced the film and they opened the booking. It was a sold-out screening in 98 seconds flat. So we had an idea what's going to come. So yes, it was great.
There are many emotions running within us, I guess, too many mixed emotions. As I mentioned earlier, LA or America as such has always been a place of holiday or, coming to meet family members who are in America. But it's for the first time where, I'm sitting here talking about work, talking to journalists, interacting with people like you and all, it feels great. And all thanks to RRR, all thanks to Rajamouli, and all thanks to the Western audiences for having accepted RRR as one of their favorite films.
How does it feel to be here tonight with the film as a Golden Globe nominee?
I think it's such a surreal moment right now. I have no words to explain for all the hard work the whole team put it, and coming from India, south of India, and coming to the land of films, the Mecca of films, and being appreciated, and it just gives us more energy to come back and do better films. And why not? I want the technicians, I would love to work with one of the top directors here. I want them to experience us, and the world is coming together, the cinema is coming together. Thanks to the pandemic. The downside, yes, there's a lot of downside. The upside is everybody were exposed to a lot of films across the globe.
The film has gotten such a huge audience reaction. People have been getting out of their seats and dancing in the aisles. What has that meant to you?
Wow, can't ask for anything as an actor when you do such work and seeing this reaction. Your lack of words sometimes, your heart is filled, you're overwhelmed, and just gratefulness, and just gives us a responsibility to do better.
If you win a Golden Globe, where will you put the trophy?
Come again?
If you win a Golden Globe tonight, where will you put the trophy?
I'm going to ask my director to leave it in my house for a couple of days, and probably he won't get it back.
Maybe you just hold on to it for a little bit, you know?
Absolutely. I'll be sleeping with it, for sure.
The film has been receiving so much Oscar buzz, and here we are at the very start of awards season. How does this feel as, you embark on this award season journey here in the United States?
Golden Globes, it's an iconic year. It's the 80th year. So coming back to LA, where we usually come for holidays, my favorite place, and coming back here for Golden Globe, I'm here with my wife. We're all here together. It's a fantastic, surreal moment. I can't explain too much. It's just so good, so good.
And with NTR Jr., the other star of RRR.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Mark.
So good to have you here. Did you expect the phenomenon of RRR?
Definitely not. We thought, see, Rajmouli working with Rajmouli, taking his track record into consideration, we definitely thought we have a winner. But this one was something more than a winner, just a winner, Japan, and today America. Oh yeah, come on, you don't expect this to happen.
Now, we did talk about this earlier this week. You want to do a Marvel movie. We've put it out there. We are manifesting it for you.
Great.
Has your phone been blowing up from Marvel?
Well, see, right now, after what you have done, my fans are berserk. They got berserk about it. Just waiting for Marvel to still call.
Yeah, and you just keep in shape. That RRR
Absolutely.
shape is a superhero shape.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, I almost forgot.
What?
It's your birthday today.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday. I've got a small gift for you. And that is for you, and that's something you will really definitely love. That's something you like.
You're the man.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Let's go back to Elizabeth.
Happy birthday once again, Mark.
And now the Golden Globe has been won. The next stop in RRR's journey is the Oscars. The movie's been shortlisted for Academy Awards. RRR, a film, and Natu-Natu, a song, have turned into a phenomenon. You can see it in every single soundbite that you're hearing in our coverage. Here's more. It's Oscar next later this month.
SS Rajamouli and Junior NTR were present at LA's DGA Theatre, where their film RRR was being shown. After the film had been screened, the director-actor duo received a standing ovation from the audience present there. The video from the screening has also gone viral on social media. Recently, RRR made it to the BAFTA long list as well. The SS Rajamouli film featuring Ram Charan and Junior NTR was nominated in non-English language category. The final list will be out on January 19th. Meanwhile, Srinivas Mohan has been nominated for Best Visual Effects and Ashwin Rajshekar for Best Sound in the Asian Film Awards for this period drama. However, beating RRR with as many as 6 nods was Mani Ratnam's Punyan Selvan, including Best Movie, Best Music, Best Editing, Best Production Design, Best Cinematography and Best Costume Design. Only these 2 Indian films have made it to the nominations this year at Asian Academy Awards. Moreover, RRR's song Natu-Natu made it to the top 15 in the original song category for Golden Globes 2023. What's more, the film has also been sent as an independent entry to the Oscars in 14 categories including Best Actor, Best Motion Picture and Best Director.
It's taken a team of legends to create Natu-Natu. These are names you perhaps haven't heard of before, but these are legends, no doubt, in the Telugu music industry, in the Telugu film industry. One such legend who I got a chance to speak to was lyricist Chandra Bose. It was a beautiful conversation. He got so emotional and the humility really shone through. Take a look at this conversation. I also want to bring in the lyricist of Natu-Natu, Chandra Bose garu. Chandra Bose garu, namaskaram. Na peru Akshita. First మీరు చెప్పండి, మీరు తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ కి ఏం సందేశం తెలుగులో చెప్పండి.
నమస్తే అండి. చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉందండి. చాలా నా జీవితంలో 28 ఏళ్లుగా పాటలు రాస్తున్నాను. 28 ఏళ్ల జీవితంలో మరచిపోని మధురమైన క్షణాలు. అసలు ఎప్పుడు ఊహించలేదు కూడా ఈ పాట ఈ స్థాయికి వెళుతుందని. ఆ పాటలో నా భాగస్వామ్యం ఉండడం, నాకు ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా గుర్తింపు రావడం, నేను జీవితంలో మర్చిపోలేని మధురమైన క్షణాలు ఇవి. ఎప్పుడు ఊహించలేదు కూడా. అసలు నా గోల్డెన్ గ్లోబ్లో కనీసం నామినేషన్లో పేరు చూసుకొని మురిసిపోయాను. అమ్మ చాలా ఇంత దూరం వచ్చామని చెప్పేసి. తెలుగులో ఇంత దూరం వచ్చాం, నామినేషన్లో పేరు ఉంది చాలు అనుకున్నాను. కానీ అందులో లేడీ గాగా, తర్వాత టైలర్ స్విఫ్ట్, పెద్ద పెద్ద ప్రముఖులతో పాటు లిరిసిస్ట్గా నా పేరు కూడా ఆ నామినేషన్లో ఉండడం నాకు ఇంతవరకు చాలు అనుకున్నాను. కానీ ఇది ఈ విజయం సాధిస్తుందని నేను అంటే ఆశించాను కానీ ఊహించలేదు. కానీ నా ఆశ, నా స్వప్నం, నా కోరిక, నా కళ ఈరోజు నిజమైనందుకు చాలా చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ముఖ్యంగా ముందుగా కీరవాణి గారికి ధన్యవాదాలు. ఎందుకంటే పాట రాసే అవకాశం నాకు కీరవాణి గారి దగ్గర నుండి వచ్చింది. ఆయనే పిలిచారు ఈ సినిమాలో పాట రాయడానికి. అవకాశం వచ్చిన కీరవాణి గారికి, రాజమౌళి గారికి, అద్భుతంగా పాడిన రాహుల్ సిప్లిగంజ్ గారికి, కాలభైరవ్ గారికి అందరికీ మనస్ఫూర్తిగా ధన్యవాదాలు. అట్లాగే ఈ పాట ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఎంత బాగా రాసినా కూడా ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా ఇంత గుర్తింపు రావడానికి కారణం ఎన్టీఆర్ గారు, రామ్ చరణ్ గారు. వాళ్ళు చేసిన నాట్యమే ఈరోజు పాటకి ఇంత గుర్తింపు తీసుకొచ్చిందని. అందులో ఆ గుర్తింపు
అది మాత్రం కాదు చంద్రబోస్ గారు, అది మాత్రం కాదు, మీరు లిరిక్స్ కూడా క్రియేటెడ్ మ్యాజిక్. I felt a need to put it out in Telugu. Apologies to our non-Telugu viewers, but we must celebrate that this is a Telugu film, that these were Telugu lyrics that have done so much magic. Chandra Bose garu, in English now, if you could tell us, sir, what was the brief you got, sir, from Rajamouli?
RRR. Accepting the award is MM Keeravani.
Actually, what Rajamouli garu told is just we are having very good talented dancers. So they are going to dance at a time on the screen. So this is the first time in Telugu film screen. They are going to dance at a time. So that is a feast for the Telugu audience or fans, everybody. So we have to extract the complete dancing skills from those two heroes. So to extract the complete thing, so you have to write the same lyrics in Telugu. So according to your lyrics, they are going to dance. That is the concept he told me. So we are not going to criticize anybody. We are not going to make down anybody. So we are going to describe the dancing skills in that song. That is the thing Rajamouli garu told first. So when after hearing the brief, I am coming in my car. Then only Natu word came into my mind. That is the first word that came into my mind. Natu I wrote. I came and I sit. In one day, I finished the whole song. And next day, I went to Keeravani garu sir and I told everything and narrate everything. And they liked this song. And after liking the song, Keeravani garu composed. After writing my lyrics, he composed. So first Keeravani garu told me, you write the lyrics, then I will compose the tune according to your words. So I wrote the lyrics, and after lyrics, he composed the tune for the words. So that's how the song began, the journey began. after composing the song, the pandemic came and we, total 1 year collapsed. So in the pandemic also, he's trying to do something. Almost 35 versions he did for that song, Keeravani Garu. 35 versions.
Unbelievable,
So,
the kind of hard work that went into the song.
versions, Rajamouli Garu okayed this.
The hard work,
almost
sir.
1 year, 7 months I sat for this song. 1 year, 7 months. 19 months I sat for these songs. Whenever Keeravani Garu called, I have to go to the recording studio, I have to go to the office, I have to go to wherever I have to go to Keeravani Garu sir, and I have to narrate the lyrics, the fresh thing, the fresh words, the fresh additions, everything. So when I'm going outside, writing the song, and I come back from that studio, my children used to ask, so what dad, what nana, what happened today, what happened means one word okay. I have to tell one word okay. So every day one word. So like that the song, I wrote the song, and my hard work now it pays for me. That my hard work and my wife's confidence on that song, my wife's confidence on my talent, my hard work, my sincerity, my patience. So that came true. These are the very emotional moments for me. One thing I want to tell to India Today's channel. What is this? I can write any word. I can write in the emotion of others emotion in my words, but I cannot express my emotion in my words today.
And it's unbelievable. I can imagine. I think what can get a lyricist speechless is a moment like this, Chandrabose Garu. You look at your lyrics you've written, very simple, but still conveys the message so well, Chandrabose Garu. Natu-Natu means dance. And then you describe dance. Dance like, a scorpion has bitten you. Dance like you've eaten hot chilies. Dance like, at a horse's pace. All of this is so unique, sir. Do you feel that this is the best work of your life, Natu-Natu?
Yeah, 100%. Because it's a balanced kind of work. Balance. That is a balanced thing. We should not go overboard, or we should not go beyond this thing. So this is a balanced thing. We have to describe only Natu from rural backdrop. This is not a complete city kind of thing. They came from small villages. So the village things, I born and brought up in a small village. So I remember the things I wrote what I experienced in my life. That the lines came from my life only. Errajonna rottelona merapatukku kalipinattu. Errajonna means that one kind of millet, and merapatokku means chili chutney. So I experienced the food. In my home, I used to eat the rotte with chutney. Errajonna rottelona merapatokku kalipinattu. Na paata sudu natu. Na paata sudu natu. The complete gist comes in the one line, that the Errajonna rottelona line, and every line depicts the culture, every line depicts the strength, every line depicts the confidence, every line depicts the financial status of the youth in villages. So that song came into my life, my experience, my memories, my childhood.
Enta baga paartunnaru, sir. You sing so very well also. The lyrics that you sang out for us, you sing it very, very well. But tell me, sir, when the Golden Globes nomination happened, did you have a conversation with Keeravani Garu, with Rajamouli Garu? Did you all believe that you'd win?
No, actually, when the nominations are announced, I congrats Keeravani Garu and Rajamouli Garu in WhatsApp. They congrats me. Okay, good luck for us. Rajamouli Garu just messaged me, sir, very, very good luck, sir. And he came back with one answer, good luck for us, Bose Garu. Okay, then Keeravani Garu also, for you also, C Bose Garu, C Bose, he wrote C Bose Garu, good luck for C Bose Garu. He messaged me. So I did not believe my name in nominees, this Golden Globe Awards nominees. I did not believe. But after getting this award, even I can't believe today. These are very memorable and very great and very proud moments in my life. Even this 28 years, my patience, my work, my hard work, my sincerity towards writing a song, my struggle, my sleepless nights. Even I don't sleep before writing the song. Even I don't eat properly because I'm having some. Every time I will have some fear inside. I will have some fear whether I will write a song, whether I will write a good song or not. They are putting so much confidence on me, the director and producer and hero. Can I deliver that fear? Always that fear follows me. Before writing the song, I am unable to eat, unable to sleep, unable to talk with my wife and children every time. So all this hard work, all this patience, all this sincerity towards my work, towards my poetry, towards my profession, towards my director's confidence, everything that pays today. I'm very thankful to my wife, my children, my parents. My father is with me. I thank to my parent, my father, my mother. She is blessing me from heaven. Every song I write for my mother only, because simple words. My mother should understand my poetry. That is the main motto of my song. She is uneducated. She don't know hard words, hard things, hard comparisons. She knows little. So my final motto is, she has to understand my lyrics. She has to understand without complications. She has to understand. So that's why my lyrics are very simple. Layman can understand my lyrics. So that is the main motto. Everybody should understand. First listening only. They should not check the dictionary. They should not ask anybody to describe the song. But that is my motto. My mother always blesses me from heaven. My father's blessing, my brothers, my siblings, my sister, my 2 brothers, my wife, my children are very happy today because of my success at international level. What can I say more than this?
So
Thank
your
you
hard work,
all
the
of
sacrifice you have made, your
all
family
listeners,
has made,
all
all of
listeners,
that
all viewers.
has made this moment possible, sir, has made this moment possible for us as a country. You've made India, you've made all of us so proud, sir. So we thank you for all that you've done for us and ensuring that you've put Indian cinema on a global map. You're an international star now, sir. My final question to you before I let you go, Chandrabose Garu, are you counting and are you very sure now, 100% confident the Oscars coming your way next?
What? Next what?
Oscars, sir. Are you sure the Oscars will come to you next?
No, at this moment, at this point of time, I cannot tell, I cannot predict anything. Let us wait, let us hope for the best, like this only.
So we are going to stick our neck out and say that 100%, sir, you're going to win the Oscar as well. Thank you so much for joining us, Chandrabose Garu, here on India Today. Again, to you and the entire team, Abhinandalu from all of us here on India Today. Thank you, Chandrabose Garu, for speaking to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Natu. Well, everyone's singing Natu-Natu, but let me just tell you that M.M. Keeravani is known for much more than Natu-Natu. All his amazing songs and gems right after this short break.
The men and women who built Indian industry, and the young guns who are shaping tomorrow's India. From storied careers to unicorn dreams.
The equity market is a dynamic space that needs sharper insights and perfect timing. What stock, what fund, what to pick, and what to sell.
How do you make money on the markets? And what are the superior strategies for a winning portfolio?
Your questions answered by 30 years
Of undisputed leadership. Only at the Market Today Summit.
Even as pilgrim town of Joshimath in Uttarakhand sinks, the same fate could befall other locations across the state as well. Other than Joshimath, towns like Pauri, Rudraprayag, Uttarkashi and Tehri are also at risk. Land subsidence, a silent disaster, is taking hold of the Himalayan region. Houses in Pauri have also started to develop cracks, just as it's happening in Joshimath.
डर लगता है जब हिलती नहीं खिड़कियां ऐसी करती है खड़खड़ खड़खड़ इस कमरे में हम सोते नहीं हमें डर लगता है कि कहीं ये ना हो ये फट जाए.
Residents in Uttarkashi are on their toes, fearing the same fate as the sinking Joshimath.
नहीं रहते बाबा हम नहीं रहते वहाँ थोड़ा करीब न मेरे किसी ने सुना ही नहीं कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं आधे में तो सब आए ना तो उसका भी फोटो ले जा रखे पानी देख रहे हैं उनका.
Locals are in panic due to the cracks in houses and the water that is flowing under their homes.
कुछ दिन में ही हमारे साथ ये होने वाला है. ऐसे लोगों को लग रहा है ऐसे भयभीत जो महिलाएं हैं ज्यादा भयभीत हैं यहाँ पे.
Experts have been ringing alarm bells over land subsidence for years. And now is the time to act to prevent any further damage. Bureau Report, India Today.
Don't Show Up hitmaker Dua Lipa will make her acting debut in an upcoming spy thriller titled Argyle.
The greater the spy, the bigger the lie.
The film is based on a book by the same name written by first-time author Ellie Conway. The film will be directed by Matthew Vaughn, who is known for Kingsman films, and will also feature Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Samuel L. Jackson, Ariana DeBose, Bryan Cranston, and Catherine O'Hara. The pop star, known for her hits like Levitating and New Rules, among others, not only wants to act but is also planning to set up her own TV and film production company so she can back stories she believes in and produce them with bigger studios.
To myself, one, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling because he's drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you
Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
him. I got no rules, I count him.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Welcome back. Now, with everyone singing Natu-Natu, nobody's going to be surprised that M.M. Keeravani, the iconic composer, not only becomes a household name, but this is the song he's going to be forever associated with. But, Akshita, as you and I both know, maybe a lot of other people don't know, is that he is known for a lot of songs. He's done songs not just in Telugu, but in other languages, including in Hindi. He's much bigger than people think he is.
Natu-Natu,
M.M. Keeravani is the man of the hour. His composition has brought glory to the country. Yes, Natu-Natu has won at the Golden Globes 2023 only to create history. While it has happened with RRR, there are other iconic musical compositions also by Keeravani. He has been reigning king of melody from the 90s to present, and irrespective of the genre, every song of his has entertained fans. He has especially been on a high since the release of Bahubali. The songs from S.S. Rajamouli's Game Changer film, including Dhivara and Dandalia. It was yet another hit album, which was a collaboration between Natu-Natu filmmaker and the Natu-Natu composer. M.M. Keeravani had delivered 6 songs in Magadhira. The song called Panchadara Boma, which was penned by Chandra Bose and crooned by Anuj Gurwara and Rita, was an instant hit. Panchadara Boma Boma, Vattuko Vattanakamma, Manchu Pula Komma Komma, Puttuko Vattanakamma, Chetineta Kottante, Chantakera Vattante, Motanamma. Since student number 1, S.S. Rajamouli and M.M. Keeravani have become a favorite combination in the Telugu film industry in terms of music.
Oh, my dear girls, dear boys, dear madams, Guru Brahmalara, Ekkado putti ekkado perigi ikkade kalisamu, chaduvulamma chettu needalo.
The composer has also won many awards for the K. Raghavendra Rao's Pelli Sandadi. All the 9 songs in the film were instant chart busters. Criminal was Keeravani's another hit album. He had delivered as many as 5 songs in the film. The song Telusa Manasa is still hummed by many and remains as one of the evergreen songs in Telugu. The song had been penned by Siri Venala Sitarama Sestri and crooned by late singer S.P. Balasubramaniam and Chitra. He had also composed songs in Venkatesh and Sridevi starrer Shana Shanam. There were 5 tracks in the Ram Gopal directorial and were all top-notch beats. world is currently grooving to the tunes of Natu-Natu, Keeravani and his work has been ruling the music industry in Indian cinema. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
If you missed out on the scintillating Golden Globes and that iconic moment when RRR won at the Golden Globes in scripted history, we've got you covered. Here are all the highlights. RRR won the Best Original Song at the Golden Globes. It's the Natu-Natu song that beat all other globally renowned artists' songs, totally living up to the rise and roar in its name.
Hugs, cheers and laughter, all of this gripped the RRR team right after they created history at the Golden Globe Awards. And why not? The film has won many hearts and shattered so many records at the box office.
Music composer Keeravani, who went up onto the stage as soon as the name of Natu-Natu was announced, broke down while giving a rather emotional speech after winning that award.
Well, this viral image right after the award was given away. Pop star Rihanna showered love and congratulated the RRR team after it bagged the award that she lost, and she was nominated in as well. Her song Lift Me Up lost to Natu-Natu.
This pretty much sums up the craze over Natu-Natu. The song has thrilled Indian audiences and global audiences as well. Fans of the song were spotted dancing to the song during a movie screening in Los Angeles. Familiar scenes for us here in India, unheard of abroad.
And earlier today, we spoke to a man who nobody has seen during the coverage, but is in many ways the engine behind the success of what happened in Los Angeles today. The father of SS Rajamouli, Vijayendra Prasad, spoke first and exclusively to Akshita and me.
Good evening, namaskaram. Many congratulations to you, to Rajamouli and your entire family, sir.
Thank you so much. A small correction.
Sir.
A small correction. You said I'm Rajamouli's father. No, it's the other way around. Rajamouli is my son.
Very well said, sir. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
Cloud 9 or Cloud 10.
Have you had a chance to speak with your son, sir?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Sir, we were asking if you managed to catch the ceremony. Did you see the winning moment?
Yeah, I have seen it.
And what were the emotions you felt, sir? Were you sure that you would always win, that RRR would win this laurel?
No. But once it's being screened in, you have seen the response of it. I thought it had a fair chance of getting one or two other nominations and prizes. It's not that big surprise, but a pleasant surprise.
Sir, why do you think this movie has been received with so much love in the United States and other countries? It is quite unusual. We have seen, Indian movies in the past sometimes, becoming big hits in other countries. But this is unusual. What do you think was the secret of it?
Shall I tell the honest answer?
Yes, please.
Somebody can make a guess, but it won't be the right answer because they never knew that's going to be big success. If somebody knows it's going to be a big success, we would have sold the movie. We would have kept it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Is it not?
True. I agree with you. But what do you think it is, sir? I'm sure when you saw all the love that the movie was getting, and you are a writer of this film, what do you think it was? Because you have written many films, sir. What was there in this film, in your view, that made it such a huge success in the hearts of people outside the country?
Someone in the clouds, he smiled. Someone in the sky, he smiled, that's all. God has smiled.
God has smiled.
There's not attribute any logic to it. It's God's hand.
The Apple iPhone 14 is already being manufactured in India.
And now, in one of the biggest boosts for Make in India, the Tata Group is all set to become the first Indian manufacturer of the high-tech handset in the world. According to sources, the group has been in talks to acquire a plant assembling iPhones. The plant is 50 km east of Bengaluru and is run by Taiwan's Wistron. The two have reportedly been in talks for months, and the deal is expected to be signed as early as March. Wistron is one of the 3 Taiwanese iPhone manufacturers in India. The others are Foxconn and Pegatron. Reports say Tata could become a majority shareholder in a joint venture between the two. And while Tata is expected to oversee the manufacturing operations, Wistron would lend support. The plant is an area of 2.2 million square foot with 8 iPhone assembly lines. The factory employs nearly 10,000 workers, including some highly skilled engineers and other staff. If the deal goes through, as a bonus, Tata will also be eligible for incentives under the government's production-linked incentive scheme from the new financial year. Meanwhile, Tata is deepening its ties with Apple elsewhere as well. It has accelerated hiring in its factory in Hosur near Bengaluru, where it produces iPhone components. The company has also announced that it will launch 100 Apple stores. For Apple, it's a win-win situation. The tech giant has been on the lookout for alternate manufacturing hubs since its supplies out of China were disrupted. First due to the draconian COVID lockdowns, then because of unrest at its largest plant run by Foxconn. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
In a kesari turban, tied neatly, unshorn, undyed beard. A Gandhi sign dressed up as a Sikh proper at the holiest of the Sikh shrines in Amritsar. His political opponents pounced on him for his family's troubled history with the community. The year 1984 came haunting. A year when his grandmother, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, ordered Operation Blue Star. A year when anti-Sikh violence ripped through the Indian capital and several other parts of the country. A massacre blamed on leading politicians of the Congress party, then in power. The Akalis targeted Rahul Gandhi and his party, demanding an apology from the family over the momentous events of 1984.
आई परिवार है जिन्हें दरबार साहब ते हमला किया। आई परिवार है जिन्हें हजारां सिख भैन भरावां ते कत्ल करके उन्होंने इंसाफ नहीं दिवाउण दिता।
Former ally of the Shiromani Akali Dal, the BJP took a similar stance. A party spokesperson challenged Rahul Gandhi to apologize in person before the Akal Takht Jathedar for all that happened with the Sikhs during Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi's rule. For the record though, Congress came to power twice in Punjab post-militancy with a comfortable majority. Unseated in 2021 after a full 5-year term by Arvind Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party that swept the state with a landslide, Rahul Gandhi's party still holds the maximum number of 18 seats on opposition benches, with the Shiromani Akali Dal and the BJP reduced to single digits in the 117-seat assembly. Bureau Report, India Today. Co-powered by Samsonite. Tested like Samsonite. Volkswagen Tiguan, India's safest SUVW. Citroën C3, express your style.
You are watching India Today.
Well, welcome. We are watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where I curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. These are the headlines. A mega India Today impact. 3 engineers have been suspended in the metro bridge collapse case. The deputy chief engineer and executive engineer are amongst the suspended. Demolition after evacuation drive today. Chief Minister Dhamin Joshimath meets residents. Elaborate steps taken to ensure heavy machinery not used to avoid tremors in Joshimath. Massive clashes in streets of Buxar between cops and farmers over compensation demand. Vehicles set ablaze. Cops lathi charge to disperse crowds. Lorry stunt proves deadly for superstar Ajit fan in Chennai. Man falls off after attempting to dance on a moving lorry during Ajit's movie release. Auto Expo kickstarts, marking a return after a gap of 3 COVID-induced years. Slew of launches from Maruti, MG Motors, Kia, Hyundai steal the show. All flights across the US have been grounded due to a glitch with the Federal Aviation Administration's computer system. All right, viewers, let's take you now to our top story. We are tracking very closely right here on India Today. It's peculiar on what has gone down in the United States of America. All possible flights. All flights have been grounded. Flights across the country have been affected by what the country now calls a technical glitch with a computer system in an unprecedented disruption. Now, flight tracking website FlightAware reported about 760 flights within, into or out of the United States have been delayed. Utter chaos prevailing, many citizens, thousands of them stranded. The US Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, says its systems that alerted pilots and other flight personnel about hazards or any changes to airport facility service and relevant procedures was not processing updated information. Therefore, over 700 flights are grounded. Passengers on social media reported flight delays, outages across the United States from Hawaii to Washington. Airports from Texas to Pennsylvania confirmed flights were impacted across the country. I want to immediately cut across to my colleague Ankit Kumar, who's standing by getting us the latest information on what has gone down in the United States. Ankit, we don't want to sound alarmist. It's not all flights that have been grounded, but over 700 flights. That's quite a bit. Will you take us through on what's going down?
So this is the live feed of the US airspace. What we can confirm using the flight radar data is that at least 700 less flights are airborne as of now as compared to the same time last week. So that's the number that we have. So far, there is no security concerns. Though for those who follow aviation very closely, there has been a demand within the community to modernize the NOTAM systems. Just to point out that NOTAMs are not the only systems that help the pilots navigate through the airs. It's a guiding system that is handed over, that is given, provided to the pilots, just to make sure that which areas to avoid, where to land, etc. But these days, with alternate communication technology such as with live contact with the ATCs, that is not the only guiding system that we have. So no safety concerns. What has happened is it has led to a lot of delays. So far, no flight is taking off from any airport. What it has done is it has caused a lot of delays. What it has also done is that all those flights who were flying to US, they are now being put on certain hold until the situation is more clear. The White House has just issued a statement, says that there is no evidence of a cyber attack, so that angle has been ruled out. So if you are expecting somebody coming from the US or maybe on board a flight which is supposed to pass over the US airspace, you should check the website, and you should expect some delays for flights which are crossing over or coming from the US.
Stay with me, Ankit, because what the White House has done, viewers, is essentially ruled out the possible event of a cyber attack. But having said that, initial stages, is it just a technical snag which has led to what Ankit just explained on right here? Ankit, I want to bring in Mirza Faizan. He's an aviation expert. He joins us from Texas. Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Faizan. We definitely don't want to sound alarmist at all. But could this...
And the latest update we have is that FAA has almost fixed the issue. They are right now performing the validation tests. And once the validation tests are over and the results are satisfactory, we are expected to open the airspace by 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
All right, so the airspace will open 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Would you explain this technical glitch for us, sir?
As of today, I do not have the information about the details of the technical glitch. So as of now, I'm not in a position to explain what exactly has happened. Surely, but we will have some details, and later we will be able to put some light on that as well.
All right, stay with me, sir. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across to Hiral Sachdev, live from New York, getting us the latest in terms of the numbers of passengers stranded. There's utter chaos, understandably, when over 700 flights are grounded. Hiral, what more can you add?
It's not 700, it's more than 1,200, especially domestic flights. As of now, we also know that close to 90 plus flights have been cancelled. These 1,200 flights are delayed. So obviously, it is going to be chaotic at the airports. And so whoever's traveling domestically this morning is definitely in for a bad surprise. That's what we are hearing. The 9 a.m. Eastern Time is not so far away. So we are hoping that by then they are able to restore. We also know that this safety flight glitch that is causing these delays is not applicable to all flights. So obviously the aviation industry is working to see which flights can still continue on their schedule.
Hiral, I want to ask you, the White House has issued a statement. My colleague Ankit just detailed it for us. But is now the possibility of maybe a cyber attack completely ruled out? This is just the fallout of a computer glitch, if one might simplify it?
Well, as of now, that is what the reports are saying, that it's a computer glitch, and that it has been brought to notice a little earlier, and they're already working on it. And that's why probably this 9 a.m. Eastern Time is something that has been floating around, and that is the hopeful time that all the travelers are looking at. And as far as the cyber attack goes, well, we'll only know about that in the coming days. I'm sure there will be a detailed inquiry. There will be a detailed investigation on what has gone wrong exactly. And this is probably not just the first time that the aviation industry is facing a flag. It's in the last 1 month, we've seen a lot of issues with some domestic airlines here who have not been able to cope up with the holiday travel, and they've not been able to schedule flights on time, and there have been cancellations and delays. So yes, the aviation industry at this point of time has more issues to address on its hands.
Iral, one quick question as well. You said mostly domestic flights have been delayed. 99 flights you said cancelled. So on the domestic sector, yes, utter chaos. Do you have any information on the Indian bound sector? Have a lot of flights to India also been cancelled or delayed?
As of now, it looks like they are trying to keep the international flights on track. But yes, in and out of USA, different flights at different schedules operating right now can be impacted. So that could include flights that are eastbound at this moment, yes.
All right, just stay with us. Ankit, you want to take us through on what this system failure actually is?
Yes, before we do that, there is a fresh statement by the FAA, the agency that oversees all these operations. They have said that all flights currently in the sky are now safe to land. So this was one of the concerns that was being raised by many people. What happens to the flights that are already in the airspace? So all the flights that you see, these are all the airborne flights. So these flights which are supposed to land at US-based airports, they are now safe to land according to FAA. The second announcement is that the departure which was put on hold, at least on 2 airports, that has resumed. Now FAA expect full resumption in next,
All right, so that's the good news that's coming in. It's not going to be that delayed as well. I want to take a quick comment in from the CEO of Chimes Aviation, Vayan Sharma. Mr. Sharma, do you want to add to it on what the United States is witnessing with the number of flights cancelled? Has something like this happened earlier as well?
Good evening, Kriti, and good evening to your viewers. Honestly, not very much to add because there is very little information available as of now. All we know is that it's a computer glitch which has affected what all applications, because it's, there are various applications which are there. One is the what do you call, air traffic control, whether that got affected. That's what we hear now, that the aircraft which are already in the air are safe to land, means that at least that part they've got it sorted now. And the other operations which are there now, as somebody else earlier in your program said, that it's yet not been ascertained whether it's a cyber attack or it's just a glitch in the, whether it's a malware which has come up now or it's a computer glitch. So once more information comes in, then we'd be able to ascertain what exactly happened and what are the ways that the industry as such can learn from this, that this does not happen anywhere else. And, not very much more to add, right?
Okay. I appreciate you joining us. Appreciate all our guests for joining us. Just a quick question, Ankit, because you've been studying what's going on, this current event. Has this happened before in America? Something like this, or across the world?
Not at this scale. There have been issues with people reading the NOTAM systems. NOTAM issue has been criticized because it is a lot bureaucratic, fine details being buried in 19-page documents.
Right.
So those incidents we have heard about.
Not such a big scale.
Not at this scale, not that I can recall.
Well, the fact, viewers, is that the situation is fast resolving. So, for those of you who were wondering, yes, there are delays, but now things are slowly getting back on track. And I would reckon, as my colleague Ankit was pointing out, another 3 hours and everything should be functioning normally. But of course, you have to factor in the delays. With that, thank you, Ankit, for joining us. I want to quickly now shift focus to the other big story that we are tracking, and that comes in from Uttaranchal and Joshimath. Viewers, it's sub-zero temperature. It's sleet and rain right now, which is anticipated in the next 24 hours might be snow. But what's going down in Joshimath with many people right now outside their houses? The demolition drive now stalled. But what about the fate of all of those whose houses have been designated too unsafe to stay in? Here's more.
Sitting precariously at an altitude of more than 6,000 feet and caving in. More than 130 families in the mountain town of 25,000 relocated since Saturday.
723 ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं जिसमें अभी हमारे सर्वे के बाद दरारें परिलक्षित हुई हैं और लगातार हम जो जनप्रतिनिधि हैं, वार्ड मेंबर्स हैं, उनसे टच में हैं कि किस क्षेत्र में अगर कहीं पर स्थिति अगर कहीं और कहीं दरारें परिलक्षित हो रही हैं तो वो तत्काल हमारे संज्ञान में लाएं।
Emergency crews and security personnel at the scene.
Look at the state of this particular house. The protection wall has given up. Ground floor has collapsed. Strong part of any building are the pillars of any house, giving us a complete picture as to how dangerous is this situation in Joshimath.
सरकार उचित हमको मुआवजा दे, तो इसीलिए हमारा ये धरना पर।
मुआवजा आपको बताया जा रहा है, क्या वो काफी नहीं है?
नहीं, अभी हमको तो कुछ नहीं बताया, हमें पता ही नहीं कि कितना, उसको आउट ही नहीं कर रहे हैं कि हम भाई इतना देंगे, इसलिए हम विरोध कर रहे हैं और तोड़ने भी आएंगे, हम इसे टूटे में आएंगे।
Joshimath sinks, tempers soar. Local residents up in protest over the Uttarakhand government's handling of the situation.
सरकार से हमारा जो भी मांगे हैं सरकार मान ही नहीं रहे हैं हमारा मांग। हम यही गुजारिश करना चाहते हैं, हाथ जोड़ के विनती करते हैं हमारी सरकार हमारी मांगे को पूरी करे और हम खुद बेघर हो गए हैं, पूरे जोशीमठ का अस्तित्व खत्म होने वाला है।
The hotel which is supposed to be raised down due to the risk waiver, and why this is, look at these gaps, these cracks from mainland to the hotel stretch, these stairs, and this is widening every day, and despite being threat zone, the people have decided to sit here on protest. There's a meeting being called by the administration. This is to resolve. Now the demand from the hotel owners and these locals, replace us, relocate us to the safer places, ensure proper compensation.
The administration held talks with protesters seeking greater compensation than the interim assistance of 1.5 lakh rupees for each displaced family. Authorities, however, are playing this down, insisting it was noticed in just a small part of Joshimath.
सर्वे का समयावधि हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे कि 1 हफ्ता के अंदर हो जाए और फिर उसके बाद जैसे सरकार में निर्णय हो जाएगा तत्काल वितरित की जाएगी।
Weather has compounded fears here. Battling freezing cold, residents of Joshimath are bracing for rains forecast in the region over the next 3 days.
प्रकृति को आप ये भी समझिए, अगर वो दंश दे रही है तो उसके बाद दवा भी है, और उसकी समझ इस रूप में है कि फिलहाल कुछ समय आप प्रकृति से छेड़छाड़ बंद करें, इसके चारों तरफ की गतिविधियों को रोकें। निश्चित रूप से मेरा मानना है कि प्रकृति एक अच्छा व्यवहार करेगी।
According to official sources, fissures have widened in at least 24 buildings of the town. Authorities plan to raise to the ground high-risk structures with light equipment, mostly manual, in order not to create tremors from the demolition. Many locals sounded least satisfied with the relocation efforts.
तोड़ने के लिए तैयार है, मनाने के लिए, तोड़ने के लिए तैयार है, पर उचित मुआवजा दे दे, बद्रीनाथ के तर्ज पे विस्थापित कर दें और इसी के लंबे बैठे हैं धरने।
जब जनता तब नेता, जनता मर जाएगा तो नेता कहां से बचेगा?
A grave crisis in the Himalayas, reminding policymakers of what they should have done but didn't do to protect the fragile mountains. With Ashutosh Mishra, Amit Bhardwaj and Ankit Sharma in Joshimath, Uttarakhand, Bureau Report, India Today.
Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami right now spending the night in Joshimath. My colleague Amit spoke exclusively to the Chief Minister.
सवाल ये है कि लगातार जोशीमठ में लोग विरोध प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं और कह रहे हैं कि अभी तक कंपनसेशन का अनाउंसमेंट नहीं हुआ है सरकार की तरफ से। आप उनको किस तरह से अश्योर करना चाहेंगे?
देखिए, पूरी सरकार जोशीमठ के लोगों के साथ है, राज्य की सरकार भी और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की केंद्र की सरकार। और हमने अंतरिम रूप से कुछ मुआवजे का ऐलान किया है, मुआवजा देने की बात करी है, उसको हम जल्दी देंगे। अभी पुनर्वास के लिए, आगे के लिए जो भी सबसे अच्छा रास्ता हो सकता है, जो सबसे अच्छा वे हो सकता है, हम उसको करेंगे और हर प्रकार से सब लोगों को सहायता देंगे।
सर, लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि रीसेटलमेंट भी अगर आप इसके साथ अनाउंस कर देते और एक्स ग्रेसिया पहले ही अनाउंस हो जाता तो शायद इस तरह की स्थिति नहीं होती।
करेंगे। देखिए, मैं आप लोगों से भी कहना चाहता हूं कि चूंकि ये हमारा आपदा प्रभावित पूरा राज्य है, पूरा उत्तराखंड डूब रहा है, बर्बाद हो रहा है, इस तरह की बातों को थोड़ा मैं समझता हूं कि कम बढ़ाना चाहिए और लोगों को इस समय साहस देने की आवश्यकता है, लोगों को भरोसा देने की आवश्यकता है। और ये केवल जोशीमठ पर आज आपदा आई है, जोशीमठ उत्तराखंड की बात नहीं है, पूरे देश के लोगों की आस्थाएं उत्तराखंड में है, देवभूमि है, लोग आते हैं, ऐसा ना हो कि उन पर भी कहीं विपरीत प्रभाव पड़े।
All right, we have the latest news break just coming in. It seems ex-gratia of 1.5 lakh rupees to every family affected in Joshimath has been announced. That's the latest news break that's filtering in. The compensation of 1.5 lakh rupees. Earlier on, it was a paltry 4,000 rupees. But when families are losing their houses, is 1.5 lakh rupee compensation acceptable? We're going to try and cut across to my colleague Amit Bharadwaj, who's been reporting in Joshimath through the course of the last 10 days. He's joining us live. Amit, will the families that have been protesting for a while now accept the new compensation offer?
Well, Preeti, you know, this particular announcement by Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami that 1.5 lakh rupees will be provided to all affected families. It's an ex gratia amount, immediate relief that is being provided, and you know, after fair survey, complete compensation will be provided to all affected families. This is going to settle down the dust that we have been seeing in Joshimath. Since morning I have been speaking to n number of people, and they were angry. The local people out here were angry because there was no concrete announcement of ex gratia amount, no concrete plan about compensation and resettlement, and they were saying that right now we are battling a life-threatening situation. We have lost our livelihood, we have lost our life savings in forms of homes and buildings and hotels, and the Dhami government has not announced any concrete compensation yet. And this particular amount that has been announced by Pushkar Singh Dhami just a few minutes back, that is going to at least calm down the people for now, and it will also send across a message that the government is ready to listen to their demands, and the kind of distrust that was pretty much evident today throughout the day, that is going to probably get reduced from now, because so far the government officials were not ready to comment anything and commit to any amount. There were several rumors and there were several versions which were doing rounds in the town of Joshimath. But now that the Chief Minister has already spoken, responding to India Today, he said that 1.5 lakh rupees immediate relief amount will be given to all affected families. All we can hope is that the anger will settle down at least from tomorrow in Joshimath. Back to you, Preeti.
One quick question, with what you pointed out, that the ex gratia of 1.5 lakh rupees might right now temporarily quell the kind of anger that we've seen on the streets of Joshimath. But the big question also, Amit, it's now getting very cold. We saw it rain all through the course of the day in Joshimath. You're witnessing sleet there. It probably will snow in the next 24 hours to 48 hours. A lot of these residents are outside and living in very, very poor conditions. Now, what's the outlook on that front?
Well, Preeti, the biggest problem or roadblock for the all security forces, NDRF, SDRF, was that the people were not ready to move away from properties such as Malari Inn or Hotel Mount View, because the compensation amount was not announced, because there was no clarity as to how they will be resettled. And that is why people are angry and sitting on a dharna. They are not letting the SDRF to carry out the demolition activity. And you rightly pointed that the temperature is dipping in Joshimath. We have been reporting for the past couple of days, but today was particularly very difficult day as far as the temperature is concerned, and by the night it will dip in minus degrees, and the possibilities of rainfall, snowfall is looming large, which also means the danger of these buildings tumbling down like pack of cards also increases. So now there has to be some attempt by the administration even tomorrow to assure people that the resettlement is going to happen. Government is not going to leave you. Government is not going to abandon you. Here's an ex gratia amount which has been announced by the Chief Minister, and after a fair survey, right amount of compensation will be released by the government. This assurance needs to go out, as well as soon as the checks of 1.5 lakh will be handed over to the affected families here, the real amount gets credited in people's account. That's when the picture will start changing in Joshimath, and there will be a sense of trust between the government establishment and the affected families of Joshimath. Back to you, Preeti.
You know, with all stakeholders, equal party, and one has to say even the locals, equal party of what has been or come as the face or the fate of Joshimath. But this, viewers, is a humanitarian crisis where hundreds of them outside in sub-zero temperatures, as Amit was pointing out, it's going to touch minus, it's going to go into minus degrees Celsius by this evening. Our prayers with the residents of Joshimath, and hoping that they at least for the time being have at least a warm place where they can spend the next couple of nights. Thank you, Amit, for joining us. We're going to continue to come back to you. My colleague Amit Bhardwaj has been reporting on the Joshimath crisis for the last 10 days. With that, a quick break. Stay with us. On the other side is To The Point.
You are watching India Today.
It's 2023, and India remains the sole shining star in the global economy. So what lies ahead as the Modi government prepares its last full budget before the 2024 general elections? Join the biggest names in business journalism, decoding the jargon with the biggest newsmakers. From the most credible, in-depth analysis of Budget 2023, tune in for Modinomics 2023 through the month. Only on India Today and Business Today Television, gold standard of business journalism.
ಅವನು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿಶಾಲವಾದ ಭೂಮಿನ ತನ್ನ ಊರಿನವರಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ನಂತೆ.
ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಜಾಗವನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ದೈವ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ತಪ್ಪಿದಾಗ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
Rishabh Shetty's Kantara opened in theatres on September 30th, much to the delight of his die-hard fans. The film received rave reviews, which helped it emerge as a big hit in the Kannada box office, and has also become the highest-rated Indian movie on IMDb with a rating of 9.6. This means that it has a higher rating than biggies such as Yash's KGF 2, which has 8.4, and S.S. Rajamouli directed RRR, which has 8. Written and directed by Rishabh Shetty, Kantara is a period action thriller that explores the traditional culture of Kambala and Bhutakola. Rishabh plays two distinct characters in the flick. The cast includes Kishore, Achyut Kumar, Sampati Gowda and